All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol OCGN, Ocugen Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel. Invest for tomorrow. To all the subscribers, welcome back. And as we jump into this chart, I do want every single investor to be aware that I have a short message and also a few ticker symbols to reiterate towards the end of the video. It's a short clip from a video that I posted yesterday, and I'm just going to go over it very briefly. I know that we're kind of going sidetracked, but I need every single investor to be aware of this video. Its heading is How I Pick Stocks, a welcome video to all first-time viewers, and a must-watch to all subscribers. Now, from the very first subscriber all the way to the very last one that has recently subscribed, I want to say thank you for all of your guys' support. We would not be here without you guys, right? I wouldn't be this far at this point, and we're about to hit 20K. And I believe we can make this happen before the end of the weekend. And I would appreciate everyone's support to pass along the information and share with a friend or a family member the channel, just so that they're aware that there's opportunities here to learn and grow as investors. But in this message here, I'm talking to you guys about how I choose different ticker symbols towards the end of the video. And a lot of people are overlooking this. And I know that we like to focus on the hype stocks, but there's 7,000 other ticker symbols moving up and down as well for many different reasons, and some of them temporarily move down or are actually on their way up to newer highs. So I would really appreciate you guys to stay tuned till the end to get a little gist of it if you don't have time to watch the whole 10-minute video. But I have a clear message there to let you guys know my intentionality and my purpose of why I add ticker symbols towards the end of the videos. And I hope that some of you guys that are actually staying tuned till the end, I would like your guys' feedback. Comment down below and let me know how you guys feel about it and what have you seen in the ticker symbols that I've chosen so far, because we've been doing one almost every single day. We're going to start all over again next week with new ones, but I really would appreciate you guys to watch that video if you can, and if you can't, stay tuned till the end just so you can get a glimpse of the message and the purpose for doing so. Okay, so here we are with Ocugen. Yesterday we talked about these price targets that were mentioned on a tweet, and I really appreciate the investor and viewer that took the time to acknowledge that and share it with all of us, because once they share it with me, they're asking me to share it with you. So that's what I really appreciate about our community so far: the integrity, the honesty, and the intentionality that we have here, right? We all want to learn and grow together and help other investors be aware of certain information. So thank you once again for that investor that took the time. One of the price targets were upgraded from $1 to $4, and we definitely saw this pass almost $5 at one point towards the end of the market. And now we're on our way closer to $8. Interesting stuff. We hit a new high today, and we have some numbers to look at here because our support is barely even existent. This is just a point of reference here where the bears tried to level it off and the bulls pulled harder. So we definitely want to keep this in mind, that it's not a very precise support level. So we want to dissect this as much as we can from this such bullish run that has happened. So my question to you guys is, we missed $8 by a few cents. Do you think this is going to break through? Because that's one of the most important points right now for this bullish run to continue. But the outlook on Ocugen is looking pretty bullish, and there has to be some insider information or some type of slight confirmation that Ocugen isn't just going to be the US market distributor, but it's going to be FDA approved in the US market. That's like, I think, one of the biggest things moving forward. And for this type of movement to happen, I mean, Ocugen definitely has to have a little bit more of a foot, right? Or almost both feet on one side of FDA approval than on the other side of not, right? So we're closer to FDA approval than anything, unless this is speculation. So we need to stay tuned and pay close attention to that as well. So 50-day moving average is 360. Anything above that, bullish territory. Anything below it, bearish territory. Now, our support level here, based off of this leveling off point, is 511. That's one of the lowest points before it continued to run. 511 gets broken through, we have a very broad stretch again between 360 and 511. So I would use this point right here as a midway point, 426, to kind of get a feel of what's going on. How quickly is it moving downwards? Are the bulls trying to reappear? And so forth. But the first support level is 511. Now, personally, I would even use this down here, 613, as a midway point within the resistance and the support to kind of get a feel of what's going on up here, because there's such a broad stretch between all of these areas that it's good to narrow it down to just see within those levels what's going on. But your true support out of all of these right now is 511, because that is one of the points where the bears tried to pop up the most, and there was pretty high volume. It was about 500,000 shares being traded. The bears did not take over that candlestick, but they did kind of pull down the stock in a sideways movement before the next run. So that's why, very important point. But you can use this point up here, 613, and then I would use 426 as well as another point of reference. Now the resistance level. This is the highest point that the stock reached, and one of the highest price targets was $8. Do you guys see this reaching $8 by Monday or sometime next week? That's my question for every single investor. And I also want to ask, how are you guys feeling about this one on the upside so far? So 777 needs to be broken through and turn into a support for this momentum to continue and for the bulls to work their way up to newer highs, new resistance levels, and they can be well on their way closer to $8 and possibly even break through it. But first, 777 needs to be broken through and turn into a support. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. Stay tuned to the end, because I really want you guys to receive the message and information on those different stocks of when I've talked about them to add to your watch list and where they're at now. Stay tuned. All right, everyone, welcome to another video here with Invest for Tomorrow, and I hope that from this video you guys all learned something new. And this is a video to confirm to you guys my intentionality when I share ticker symbols towards the end of every video and every single day. Now, every first time viewer coming across the channel, this is also a welcome video to every single viewer and to every subscriber, welcoming you guys back, okay? So I want you guys to be aware that this is a welcome video and also a video so that you guys know my purpose and goal here with the YouTube channel to help every single viewer and investor maximize profits and minimize losses. Now, I'm very intentional on that, but I'm not guaranteeing you guys that you're going to maximize profits or even minimize losses. But I am here to share with you guys opportunities, and I'm not here to tell you guys to buy, sell, or hold any positions on any of the videos or ticker symbols that I talk about. I'm just here to enlighten you guys and share with you guys knowledge and things that I come across, because when we're all caught up in the hype, we forget about that the stock market isn't just 10 ticker symbols. It's not just 20 ticker symbols. It's 7,000 different ticker symbols, and they're all doing something different and growing at different rates. So this is one of them that I talked about in a video, and I've realized that when I do individual videos, they get overlooked, and even when I'm talking about them towards the end of the video, because when you're focused on just looking for the ticker symbol and the chart analysis and the due diligence that you want as an investor, I completely get it. We're tight on time and we want to do as much research as we can for the next trading day, but you guys are sometimes overlooking opportunities. So I really am here to vocalize my intentionality, my purpose, my goal, and why I do this for you guys, okay? I want every single investor to know that I'm passing on an enlightenment to everyone, okay? I want to enlighten everyone on certain ticker symbols that everyone's overlooking, and then I'm seeing potential. And it's usually opportunities. I'm not going to hit home runs every single time, but for the most part, they usually move up because of different reasons. So, American Well is a company that has to do with telehealth. That's revolutionizing. So that's just the summarization of this company. You have to do further due diligence, and I want to kind of make this a quick and short video. I talked about it here. It fell lower. I said we needed to watch for a pullback, and it did, and it ran all the way up to $43. So even if you cut it at the peak of when I talked about it, it still was up $13. If you cut it at the bottom, it was up $18 almost. So very interesting stuff. Now, the other one that I talked about in conjunction with this one in the same video is ALGM, and this is another ticker symbol that when I talked about it was at 24, hit a peak here of $34, fell back down, and now it's running back up to 31. Now, you need to look at what's your position and what's your purpose with any ticker symbol. Is it a short-term goal or a long-term goal? If you're long, I talked here and I reiterated, this could be an opportunity to get out and just go ahead and cut those small losses here of profits and cut out with the small profits that you already got per share. Or you load up on more because you're going to ride this to the next newer levels and resistance levels if you believe in the company. Obviously, you have to do your due diligence, but this is in the automotive industry, working with sensors and autonomous driving. That's a big deal moving forward, right? So another